Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the pre-production meeting. I am your co-host, Josh Urquhart.
And I'm the other one, Austin Scott.
And today's a very special episode for multiple of reasons. Number one being, it's Austin's birthday today.
Yes,
Give yourself
it
the
is.
applause. There we go. Austin. It's cold. Far out, so long applause. How old are you today?
The big 2-6.
2-6, 26, my friend. How are you feeling on this very special day?
You know what? My dad called me before I got here and
Yeah.
he said, like, how do you feel on your birthday? Like you've just asked me now. And
Yeah.
I thought to myself, you know, it is just another day, but it does have that special feel to it. Like you always go, like you always say to people, don't make a big fuss about my birthday. You know, it's just another day.
Course,
just let it roll by, just let it go. But then you think to yourself, like, no, it's your day. It's your special day. So, you know, it's been cool. I've received a lot of messages,
good.
Waking up to, you know, my little family at home with little Lenny. And
How is little Lenny going?
Lenny's a little psychopath, which is holy moly. It's been a journey, but you know, it's
Is he potty trained?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was our main thing, and then like that was a bit overwhelming. I'll get into that like off camera, but you know, it was good to wake up.
Do I really want to hear about?
You know, it was cool. It felt really cool to wake up to my little family. There was some gifts on the table, you know. Had a kiss from Beth and I had a kiss from Lenny, so it was good.
Did you just say gifts?
Yes.
Well, Austin.
What?
I have a couple gifts for you on this very day.
What
and
do you
I
mean?
thought I would reveal it on the podcast. So I have a couple things for you. All right.
Chair is slowly declining itself.
First present I got you this morning. I had to run errands this morning.
Yes.
These were the errands. So present number one.
What have we got here?
Mandalorian shirt. There you go.
This
Happy
guy,
birthday.
This guy. Is that little Yoda on it?
That's our baby Yoda. Yeah, rip it open. It's a large. I don't know what size you are. So
it's
I just
perfect.
it's like the medium size that everybody
Baby
gets.
Yoda.
Anyway.
I'm going to name him Baby
Just chuck
Lenny.
it on, I reckon.
Baby Lenny. Oh, look at this.
There you go.
Look at that. I don't know if we can show this for branding purposes, but yeah, look at that.
Well, there you go. There you go.
That's
So
good.
That's present number one. Present number two. Get the applause ready.
Ready.
Alligator Loki pop
Oh
vinyl.
my gosh. Jeez, the crowd really loves this song. You know what? It's really cool that you got me this one because I remember when I watched Loki, I was like, I love that little
I
thing.
know you do. You
I
love
love it.
the love the pets.
Again, don't know about branding, but here you go. This is I'm not going to say Alligator Loki. I'm going to say Alligator Lenny. This is
Lenny.
Alligator Lenny.
Everything's Lenny. I don't know how you're gonna fit Lenny into this, but this is the last present. I would say probably the coolest present.
Ooh.
I don't know if you have a vinyl player. Do you have a vinyl player? That's fine. You have to get one now because I got you the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Volume 2 Deluxe
my
Edition.
Days, man. That is, you know what? You guys
There we
go. Yeah, thank you. You've been to my house, so you saw the study.
Yes.
That's in the thing. So
Both.
we both have our little desks, right?
Yeah.
I like to, mine's like a little creative corner.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of stuff there that kind of embodies creativity. And this is just going to slot in so
Mate,
perfectly.
literally, I don't even have a vinyl player, but I have a vinyl. I have the La La Land vinyl, right?
Yeah.
The only thing, and I've framed it, and it's just on my wall. You don't even have to play it.
No, exactly right. But, you know, whenever the opportunity comes, for whatever reason, we get a vinyl player.
Mate,
You're
you're
this.
sorted.
I've got a vinyl record. Let's
There
put
you
it
go.
on. No, that is so good. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday, my friend. I hope you like that.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, thought I would do that to
That is
start
too
off,
kind,
kick
but
off the podcast.
you didn't have
in
to
a
do
nice
that, but I
fashion.
appreciate that.
Of
Thank you
course,
so
bro.
much.
I had to get you something. I'm not making you come all this way on your birthday and not give you anything.
No, it's good. It's good. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
No worries at all, my friend.
Oh, wait, no,
And
sorry. You know, branding. I don't know
there
if
you
we
go.
can, but look,
she'll be
there we
right.
go.
Yeah. We're giving them, you know, with our 100 followers, you know, they may buy 100 Guardians of the Galaxy Deluxe Edition fucking vinyls.
Exactly
So
right.
We're
So,
sweet.
thank you so much. I
But
appreciate it.
following the suite, right? The trend, you know, these are Marvel, Disney. We did see a Marvel film, which we'll get into in the next segment. So, but before we get into the next segment, we actually have a sponsor
Yes, we
of
do.
this podcast this week.
Absolutely.
Austin, do you want to take it away?
Okay.
Okay.
Blindsided. But today's episode is
Yes.
sponsored by Bodhi's Energy and Protein.
Wow.
This we've had a sponsored segment
We
before
have,
with
yes.
this, and you know we've been excited
Is
to.
that gonna get it in short?
We've been excited to collaborate and everything like that. I'm glad that the sorry about that.
That's all right.
I'm just glad that we finally got the deal done. We're finally
Yes.
on board,
On board.
and we are showing you guys that Bodhi's Energy and Protein.
It's got all your electrolytes, And protein, you got, what is it, 10 grams of whey. I didn't even know that they could put protein in an energy drink,
No,
my
me
friend.
either. Did not know that at all.
But as well, this is good for, post-protein because, post-protein?
Post-protein.
Post-workout, you don't want to fill your belly with like heavy, milky content.
Just light.
It's light.
Yep,
It's
good.
light, it's easy. You've got your energy, you've got your protein, you're sorted, mate.
Exactly right.
Anyways, this is going to be here the whole time. You can get these at Woolies as well.
Woolies and any leading...
Woolies and any leading chemist outlets.
Yes,
that's
exactly
the one.
right.
But definitely Woolies. So go ahead, go buy these, buy it on the website, buy it at Woolies. You're sorted.
Exactly right.
Happy days?
Happy days.
Let's move on to the first segment of this podcast, the wrap-up, baby. Austin, what have you been seeing this week?
Okay. What have I been seeing, actually?
No, mate, what have you been seeing?
Not a lot, just because of like how intense life has been at the moment.
Yep.
With little Lenny. It's been quite an adjustment, but I have found time to watch some stuff here and there.
Cool.
But recently, I mentioned it on the last episode that, with Drive to Survive coming out, that's been on my radar for a while. I've watched the first 2 episodes of that, but
You haven't finished it.
I haven't finished it yet.
It's good. Not as good. You know what I've realized? It's not as good as the other seasons because we know that what happens.
Exactly. I'm getting that feeling as well. And
Yeah.
I hate, I love this kind of storytelling in
Yeah,
sports.
so
But
do
I
I
think to myself, I know the outcome. I know this. I know all the players. I know.
Exactly.
I say players, drivers. And like, for example, last night I watched the Silverstone episode.
Yeah.
And the thing was, when that happened, when I was watching the race, I was like, I'm glad the guy's okay. Can't wait to watch that on Drive to Survive and see what everybody says. And then,
They
I was
brushed
hoping,
past it.
I was
Yeah.
like, nah, that needs to be more of a focus.
Yeah.
And when they got Zhou Guan Yu in, it was just
Yeah.
like, how'd you feel? And then it was like, I remember they were at Silverstone. I was like, well, they have to cover the crash because this happened at the start of the race. It's
Yep,
not like
yep,
they
yep.
can play the race up to a certain point, go to the next episode.
Exactly.
It happened at the start of the race. When the timeline appeared on my viewing, there
Yep.
was 16 minutes left. I was like, that's
Yeah.
not enough time
Right,
to cover
you're
all
not
this.
going to be happy. They do miss out on certain things. Like they don't do George Russell's first win, which I think.
Are
is
you
pretty-
kidding?
They don't do anything to do with Seb
Oh my.
retiring.
No, do you know?
So-
Okay, I love this kind of stuff, and I'll get into it because I also watched the surfing one.
Yep,
Make or Break.
yep,
Binge that season.
Cool.
What does my head in, and what I've noticed with these documentary series
Yep.
is they use the same shot a lot of times, but sometimes they just flip it,
Yeah.
and it does my head in. So I will just outline this with surfing. You're either goofy or regular. Goofy means you have the right foot forward and left foot behind.
Like
And-
orthodox and unorthodox in
Exactly
boxing.
right.
Okay.
And then with regular, left foot forward, right foot behind, right? Kelly Slater is regular.
Okay.
He goes on a right-handed wave, regular. So
Sure.
his back is facing the shore
Sure.
and he's facing the wave
Mhm.
and his left foot's in front. When he gets off the wave, the shot is flipped and his right foot's forward and his left foot's back. And I just think to myself, you guys need to pay more attention to detail. You
Yeah.
are targeting surfers. They will realize that that's not how surfing works because it is near impossible
Yeah.
to stand up the other way.
Okay. Yeah, that's bad. I saw a similar thing. I watched Lando Norris reacting to moments of Drive to Survive,
Mm-hmm.
and they cut random. So they would cut a reaction shot from Silverstone, but play it when they're talking about the Singapore Grand Prix or something like that.
Oh,
And it's
God.
like, that's not what happened. And then it's like a team radio plays over and it's from another thing, but they're using it here because it creates drama in this specific
Yep.
like scenario.
Yep.
So it's like,
And then again, Will Buxton.
oh, bro, he's so overly dramatic. It's just ridiculous.
When you start in pole position, you're first. And you have the other 19 drivers behind you.
100%.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
We've had 4 seasons of this. F1 fans know what it means. What are you actually doing? And the thing was, is I saw all the lead up to that, like Will Buxton, what's he doing? Like, it's just like people are reenacting, like, a Formula One car drives really fast and people race these cars. Like, it's just obvious shit like that.
The day before qualifying determines where you end up on the grid.
And you want to be first.
And you want to be first.
But no, so anyway, just to get into the wrap up, and so Drive to Survive, I'm currently watched Make or Break, but I want to talk about a series that I absolutely love, and Josh, I don't know if you'll watch it, but
Tell me.
I want you to.
Go me.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, no, but I do eventually want to get into some anime.
Because that's the thing. I was the same. I was skeptical on anime. I still am to a degree because it took me a while to get on board with Demon Slayer because it was my first anime. And I was like, I'm just going to give it a crack because what got me into it actually was a couple of years ago when Lockie was on Letterboxd before his hiatus.
Yep.
He logged a movie called Demon Slayer, the movie.
Yep.
Mogan Train.
And he said it was one of the best movies he's ever seen.
Exactly right. So I was like, I want to watch that.
Cool.
I couldn't find the movie anywhere. And then I was like, well, what is Demon Slayer? So I did the research. Then it was a series on Netflix, but they only have the first season, right? And the movie is actually in between the first and second season. And I didn't know anime does this, but you play your first season out, and then in between seasons, they make a movie with the first 7 episodes.
Really?
That's the storyline.
No way.
So they make the movie, and that's the storyline.
So it's a long-ass movie.
Well, it's an hour and a half movie.
Right. Oh, yeah, of course.
So, and then so the movie is an hour and a half long with that storyline. But then the first 7 episodes are the movie.
Right.
It's just episodic.
Okay.
Because they do that in case people don't watch the movie.
Right.
So they can follow the storyline.
Don't watch the TV show, but watch the movie.
Yes, exactly right. So they do that, and I was like, but when I finished the first season, and then I was like, but why is there a movie, and then also these 7 episodes with the movie's plot? I was like, what is that? But that's just standard anime protocol. So anyway, watch the movie. It was fucking great.
Fantastic.
It was awesome. Loved it. And now the thing is, my mate who's been telling me to watch Demon Slayer and just got me into. So I'm on an app called Crunchyroll, which is just anime.
Crunchyroll. Yep.
There you go. I messaged him because yesterday I binged Demon Slayer.
How long are the apps?
About 20, 30 minutes.
And you can watch the movie or watch the apps episodically.
Yeah, absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. And so yesterday I just binged the second season of Demon Slayer. And the thing is, this is the greatest character journey I've been on with the protagonist. From start to where he is now, oh my God, I'm on board.
Dubbed? Or
Yeah, it is. You can dub it, but I always just watch it with the normal subtitles. So it's up to you if you want, because it doesn't really make a difference if it's dubbed or not, because it's anime. It's not necessarily acting.
Of course.
So you can pick your poison, really.
For sure.
The thing is with this Demon Slayer is the protagonist Tanjiro Kamado. I might have butchered that.
That's
I apologize. Right. But the storyline essentially goes, he goes out to a town because he's just working. He sells coal for a living, leaves town, and then he comes home to his family absolutely massacred by a demon.
Yep.
And then his little sister is actually turned into a demon. And so his whole journey is he wants to reverse it and make her human again. Okay. That's the journey.
Okay.
You encounter demons along the way, but the thing is, right, I actually felt to my core when I first saw a demon, I shit myself. I was like, oh my God, like, how is he going to get out of this one?
I might have to watch it.
And then and then the first demon that he faced versus the demon that he faced in the episode I just watched, I was the progression and the pre-production meaning, just progression.
Yeah.
From where he started to where he is now was just amazing.
Yeah, sweet.
I cannot implore Demon Slayer enough. Good. I'm not doing it justice because
just go watch it.
Just please go watch it. Let me know your thoughts.
Yep.
And the thing is, my mate who got me to watch Demon Slayer, he said when the movie comes out, because it comes out in April, he's like, when the movie comes out, we're going to watch it. In
cinemas?
So,
that's cool.
I'm excited.
Good stuff.
I'm very
excited. How many
excited.
seasons? They got 2?
There's 2 seasons.
And there's third one's coming out soon.
Third one's coming out in April.
Movie. Yeah,
and so you've got the first season on Netflix. Unfortunately, the second season isn't there, so you might have to sign up to an anime exclusive thing. And
good.
Please watch it. It's honestly amazing. I cannot wait. I was skeptical on it at the start, but please just be patient and go for it. It's awesome.
Good stuff. I think you've sold it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You sold it, so I think I'm gonna give it a watch, I reckon.
Please do, and let me know what you think.
Well, what I've seen this week, because we'll talk about something overall. What we're both seeing. I'm just gonna list these real quickly. I've seen the first 5 episodes of You. Right?
Yep.
Fantastic. I loved it.
I think I'm stuck on 3.
You're stuck on it?
Like, I'm not stuck. I just haven't revisited.
Right. I don't know. I love it. I love how they've reinvented the whole, what is You, like the TV show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it. It's fantastic. Some people don't like it.
Well, actually, I was listening to an episode where you said it's like a whodunit.
Yeah.
And then I, obviously watching it, I'm like, oh, yeah, like, good on you guys for flipping the script.
Exactly.
Because I'm curious.
You still got I was about to say charm. It's not really charm with Joe Goldberg, but you still got Joe Goldberg in it. That's great.
God, that cover's cool.
Go give it a watch. I know, right? Drive to Survive, I thought it was pretty good, and not as good as the last couple of seasons, but it does get me excited for the first race, which is in a couple of days. So
I always looked at today thinking Formula 1 starts on my birthday.
Yeah.
Like practice starts on my birthday.
Practice is today,
So
eh?
practice is today.
Ooh.
And then practice, you practice for the race
You
on
do.
Sunday.
Okay,
Because you
bro.
want to know what your car is at, and you want to make sure that you're the fastest on the grid.
And it just doesn't with this like solid face, but like, you know, I am dramatic. Yeah, that's Will Buxton, bro. So I saw Drive to Survive. That's good. I watched the first episode of Make or Break, which is the tennis one.
Oh, no. Make or break surfing.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Break point.
Break
Bro, I got
point.
so excited just then.
Break point. I gave in, and I watched the Nick Kyrgios episode.
It's a good episode, eh?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It doesn't really draw me in as much as the F1 does. It's only like 8 episodes, but I think I just got to keep at it.
Yeah. So the thing is, right, with the tennis one, they've released the first half, and the second half comes out in June.
Right.
June, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That. Well, yeah. So I watched that. I watched Drive to Survive, like I said. I watched Your Place or Mine, the
Ashton
rom-com with Ashton Kutcher.
Why am I having a blank?
Reese
Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. I saw that, and it was good, man. It was, yeah. I have a soft spot for rom-coms.
Yeah,
right.
I know
It's
you
like
do.
my guilty pleasure.
Man,
And
what did you log the other day that I wanted to watch?
yeah,
as well?
I'm getting to that. But I do suggest go seeing Your Place. It's a nice. You just get to lie down, enjoy it, and it's so cliche, mate. Like every possible romantic comedy cliche is in the movie, but fuck, it's a good watch. You know,
100%.
There's only so much you can do. You can't reinvent the rom-com genre, so it's good. Go give it a watch. Ashton Kutcher is awesome. Reese Witherspoon is cool, and yeah, that's great. I think I gave that a 3.5. Lexi didn't like it because the dialogue was a bit shitty at sometimes. Yeah. But that's a freaking rom-com for you, mate. You ain't gonna get Oscar-nominated writing. Then I saw We Have a Ghost.
That's the one. Yes.
So We Have a Ghost with David Harbour, Anthony Mackie. Fantastic movie.
So I dabbled with your review on Letterboxd and saw your rating. And then a guy at work last night said it's one of the worst movies he's ever watched. So I'm like, all right, I've got conflict. I need to watch this movie now. So I'm going to watch it.
It's nothing like magnificent, but it's a nice movie. And the thing about it is you can watch it in any scenario that you're in. You can watch it with your family, your girlfriend, your dog, whatever you want, right? Because
Lenny will watch it.
It hits all these different things. It hits, family themes. It's got a lot of themes and, a strong premise that you see. Sometimes films don't have a premise and they get lost and it's just a whole bunch of shit. Marvel. So so this is good. It has good themes and stuff like that. And go watch it. Fantastic. Gave it 4 out of 5.
Nice.
It's just a fun movie. David Harbour's fantastic. It's sad. It's happy. It's exciting.
Look at David Harbour, who just did Violent Night.
Yeah.
And then you look at We've Got a Ghost. This is a man that's having fun,
Mate,
man.
he's on Stranger Things. He's on the grind, brother. He's on the fun grind.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's loving life. It's a great movie. It's about a family that move into a so-called haunted house that have a ghost in its attic. They befriend the ghost, and for whatever reason, they try and help this ghost find out why he is there.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't speak.
Cool.
So they got to try and figure out, where he's from, who he is, and stuff like that. So they go on this journey, and there's people that want to stop it, and becomes this massive celebrity, and it's just Anyways, that's all I'll say.
Cool.
Go watch it. Fantastic.
I'll check it out.
I did see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but I'll get into that in the dependent variable.
Okay.
Right. So stick around if you want to hear my review on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
I have a movie to counter that, and I don't know if I've spoken to you about it. No, actually, I don't think I have. But wait, no, I think I did. I did. When we went to JMC the other day. But Velocipasta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people might not know what that is, but it's on. Like, I'm going to say that Winnie the Pooh is probably way better than Velocipasta. But there's these movies that are just terrible,
yeah.
but they just embrace it, which makes it good.
Fantastic. That's what Winnie the Pooh is.
So I think I might seek out a bunch of these movies, and it kind of makes me have a newfound respect for.
Do it. It's indie filmmaking.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's what I mean.
They don't take themselves too seriously. They're campy as shit. It's fantastic.
So I think I need to sort out source these movies and watch them, and just enjoy myself, because that's what it's all about.
It's just what it's all about, man. It's just what it's all about. But yeah, so now we'll get on to the main topic. Ant-Man Quantumania.
Yuck.
Let's let's we can talk forever on this, but let's try keep it within 10 minutes.
I think we have to. I can't.
I'm gonna just get out my review.
It's my
because
birthday.
Just
I can't really.
I know. Do you have your review? I think the reviews would just say everything we need to say, and then we'll go from there, basically. All right. Do you want me to go first?
Please go first.
So I gave it 2 out of 5. Ant-Man Quantumania. My review goes like this. I've lost all hope. Marvel can fuck off back to their preschool. Well, that doesn't make sense. Marvel can fuck off back to preschool with their cheesy one-liners and god-awful dialogue. They can also fuck off. But damn, a lot of French. They can also fuck off back to high school to learn time management to give the fucking CGI artists a break so we can actually get some quality fucking VFX for once. What the I'm just gonna what the happened? Like, what actually happened since Endgame? Does anyone actually know why they fell off so goddamn hard? Jonathan Majors is the best thing to come from Marvel since Endgame. He doesn't deserve to be in this new shit phase of Marvel. I fear for what Marvel would get him to do. Hey, they will slowly strip away any sense of acting ability and make him hate it just by feeding him scripts written by fucking preschoolers. Yep. A stepping stone, a 2-hour trailer for what's to come. 2 out of 5.
I gave it 1 out of 5. Specifically for Jonathan Majors because I love him. And my review is short and sharp.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to think anymore, Marvel. Honestly, time and time again, you have dropped the ball, and this may be the worst of them all. You've lost me. Whatever is coming and you have in store for future projects, I don't care. I'm out. That's my review.
Is that all?
That's it.
Short and bloody sweet.
I left feeling heartbroken. It just,
bro, I just don't even know what to say.
Morbius is a better movie than Ant-Man. 100%.
What the fuck? That's wild. That's a clip right there. Holy
that might be a
shit.
bit of a reach, but it's like,
wow.
It just, I don't get what they're doing.
The CGI, cuz.
I'm
I'm
just going to spoil this. MODOK's in the film.
Yeah.
And when he popped
he's in
up.
the trailer, bro.
Oh, is he?
Like, yeah.
Okay, because I haven't watched the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, good. When his face popped up, I'm glad I was the only one in the cinema, but I out loud said, "What the fuck is that?" Like, that is disgusting. Are you kidding? What is that?
Bro, and I know, well, they can't really travel to the Quantumania to make it look like, because the quantum realm doesn't exist, but bro, the background is just, they just decided not to track one thing, so they're moving, but the background's like staying, it was just, I don't know what's happening, bro.
I guarantee that was all like Unreal Engine or something like that, like just...
I don't know what it was.
But you can just tell, so this had the same feel as Thor Love and Thunder.
In a sense, yeah.
You can just tell what are sets and what aren't. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, mate, 100%.
There was just there was no stakes. There was no
Mate, no stakes.
Oh, what pissed me off mostly was when obviously Michelle Pfeiffer, I'm forgetting her name.
Are you going to say how she just doesn't answer any of the questions?
Like, you are in a ship with your family.
Yeah.
You're going somewhere and you're just chilling.
Yeah, and they keep asking you, what's wrong? What's wrong?
And she's like, I don't have time. It's like you asking me a question right now, like, sorry, Josh, I don't have time to answer this question. And then proceed to say nothing.
God.
I didn't buy into it. I didn't care.
I'm not a dick.
Oh.
The dialogue, bro. You can't, I don't know what their target audience was with this. They try to force feed you the family themes down your throat. It just doesn't work.
Do you know another thing that everybody that I've read reviews, watched reviews, listened to reviews, they've all said that speech is what inspired people?
Yeah. What the Cassie Lang speech? You know what that speech reminded me of?
Yuck.
The speech from Black Adam with the kid. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was literally side by side. Black Adam's nothing to go off as well, bro.
And then the thing is, I hate, because I just know from a production point of view, she was looking straight down the camera, probably in a room by herself, like the crew behind the camera, and she's awkwardly doing this speech to inspire so she could be on a hologram. And I was like, really? And another thing that I really, really did not like was Kang hiring these people. Yeah. His little whatever. What do you call it? Henchmen. That's it. His henchmen. Yeah. Every single time they captured somebody, they could not contain them.
No.
Every single scene started with it, and I started to grow tired of it. They're just walking through, and then all of a sudden, it's like, hoya, 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 and then they're out of there. I was like, what's doing?
What are your thoughts on Mr. Hull's character?
I said to you the only
just
thing I
not
found funny with
yeah.
him was when they're running across the bridge and he's just flailing, just going like, "Wah!"
Yeah.
like running. That was the only funny thing.
What was he doing?
Wah!
Yeah, okay.
Like that, just
One more
flailing
time.
about.
The camera didn't get it. One more time.
Wah!
Perfect. All right.
Running across the bridge for the big climactic battle, which was shit.
Not terrible.
He
Oh, what? He's gone big? Okay. Bro,
No.
like we've seen that before. Like, come on, man.
it's it just wasn't good, and that they just tried to be a lot funnier than it was
I just don't
in the
know.
past.
What are they doing?
I don't.
What are they
I
doing?
don't get it. And like, yes, Kang was good, but even so, like, he was benched
Bro.
in this. He just did nothing.
Oh, no.
Nothing.
He didn't come into like halfway as well.
Oh, that pissed me off.
Bro, they
big
get
time.
into a fist fight for the final battle. What?
That was
A
rubbish.
fist fight?
No. And then I learned that Kang, like, I was like, why aren't you using it? But then I realized it was his suit that
Yeah.
was damaged, and then he couldn't do that. So
Unless,
it was just a guy.
I'm sorry, but it was a fucking trailer for what's to come. The whole movie was just set up, man.
Exactly.
That's what is wrong with these Marvel, bro. They don't live in the fucking present.
Nope.
They're always thinking about what's coming next, what's happened before. Like,
Exactly.
just do a movie. The next proper movie we'll get is Guardians 3, and that's going to be the last one that a proper Marvel movie will get because James Gunn's gone, man.
Well, look at Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I mean, that was
That was
good,
its
yeah.
own movie,
Yeah,
and
right.
it was
They
fucking
didn't
amazing.
tease anything.
No.
No.
Exactly. And then it was great. And then Marvel just need to ground themselves. I think they're just too far gone,
Oh,
and
mate.
they need to reel it back and think about what worked
Yeah.
and start moving forward
Bro,
what they did before.
Kevin Feige was like, oh, yeah, we're making sure it's quality over quantity. Bitch, please.
No.
Come on.
You're doing quantity over quality, and you fucking know it. The fact you came out in the press and said that shows that you don't know what you're doing.
Brother, ridiculous.
Well, he does know what he's doing, but like at this point in time, I don't know what you're doing because where are we going? What are we doing?
It's just, I don't even. I'm not excited. I don't even know. I'm fucking, I don't know.
Neither.
What's even next? The Marvels.
I couldn't care less.
Anyways, time to jump on the DC train, my friend.
Yes, I
we
think so.
got some bangers coming
Yep.
out. So
I'm keen to start a fresh start again
Yep.
with superheroes, and I hope DC does this for me.
there you go. Well, Ant-Man, fucking
Ba-bow.
shit. 2 out of 1, 2 out of 1, 2 out of 5,
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
And that's a generous 1 out of 5.
Yeah, bro. Would never watch that
On
again.
par with Morbius.
Yeah, bro. I just and the after credit scene. I mean, let's not even. Did you stay for
Yeah.
both?
Of course I did. Like, that's what you got to do.
Brother. Okay, I'm just spoiler
Again,
alert.
set piece. Don't care.
The Council of Kangs or whatever, bruv. He just looks so cheap. That's
Yep.
all I gotta say. Anyways, moving on. And then, bro, they can't afford to do another second fucking credit scene, so they just grab something straight out of
Yep.
the fucking Loki series and put it in. Ridiculous. Anyways, moving on. That's the wrap up of the week. Now, the progress, baby.
Please, Josh, I want you to take it away.
You want me to go
because
first?
we're
Okay.
for me, I'm on a week of
Okay.
progress. You're on like 2 weeks
Okay.
of progress.
What did I last tell you?
You were
Locations, right?
yes,
Okay. So since then, I've been doing a lot. Crowdfunding goes up next week.
yes,
So, or maybe whenever you listen to this, maybe it went out like a week before. I'm not sure. But so the crowdfunding's going up. Did the crowdfunding video that went fantastic. I'll show
I'm
you
keen to see it.
afterwards. Yeah. Will finally sent me his self-tape and
good man.
sent me his thing for the crowdfunding. I have a meeting with him Saturday night.
Can I just give Will a rap real quick?
Yeah.
Do you follow his page on TikTok?
Yeah, we were just talking about it before, and she was like, I recognize that
Oh,
guy.
good.
Yeah.
Did you guys see his goodbye video to his mate?
No.
That is a cinematic masterpiece.
Bro,
I
he-
implore you guys to watch that. It is
he
so.
is-
I watched it 3 times.
He is so funny, man.
Trust me, you will like it.
So we've worked with him over time, like on different films and
Yep.
stuff like that, and we've formed this like friendship. He like shows up on most of our sets nowadays, but he's also freaking famous on TikTok as well.
Yep.
I swear KSI commented on one of his TikToks
yeah.
as well. But he's such a funny guy, and I actually wrote his part with him in mind.
Good.
So-
I'm keen to see him again, and
Yeah.
I'm just keen to see him in your film.
Yeah,
really.
he's good. He's good. He's fantastic. And so yeah, I got him on board, talked to him finally because he was moving houses and stuff. So
Yep.
that's why he was a bit, hey, gone for a little bit. That was done. I went location searching yesterday to the sand dunes with Lexi
in Cronulla.
in Cronulla, and
Nice.
a lot of shit has happened. So we got there and we're like, fuck, this is so hot. and we walked to the lookout and we couldn't be bothered walking anymore to the actual sand dune, so we just took a photo from the lookout.
Dude, just to backtrack into that, OzTag training once, we were going to do the sand dunes. We were running to the sand dunes. We went, fuck this, turned around and just went to the beach.
That's what happened.
Must be something about these sand dunes, man.
I don't know. So we were also just like, we're looking at it and we're both like, this is going to be a logistical fucking nightmare.
Oh, God.
Especially when it comes to weather and stuff like that. We just were like, nah, we're scrapping this. So what we're going to do instead
I'm keen.
is, do you know those old, put your mind in like late 1800s movies, right?
I'm there.
Egypt, these big Bedouin tents, like these massive big like tents. And do you know what I'm talking about?
Kinda
They're
like
Arabian tents, like you're under... I don't know how to fucking explain it.
No, I know exactly what you mean, but like, do you remember when we watched Babylon?
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt was in that tent, like kind of you have that space. Yeah, you know what I mean?
But
yeah.
more like Persian.
More
Extravagant.
extravagant.
So
I know exactly.
We're going to hire out one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're going to do, we're going to still open on a shot in the desert, but it was just going to be also the sand is restricted views because it's like grass and you can't do like James doesn't have enough like.
Gotcha.
Anyways, so we're going to do the first shot being totally CGI with this tent in the desert. It means we can put the pyramids in the background, everything, just a lone tent in the vast desert, right? So it looks proper. Then we'll cut into the tent and that's where that scene will play out now. And that means we can
inside
put that
the tent
in someone's backyard. I was thinking your boyfriend's home's backyard because he lives on acreage.
Can we just point out that Indy is in here?
Oh,
not my boyfriend. Not my Indy has come on board.
Yes, we have a manager now.
Yes, we have a manager.
Give a shout out
Indiana's
to
boyfriend, not mine.
Yes, not your boyfriend. But her boyfriend Luca lives on acreage, right? And I was thinking maybe we set up this massive tent in his backyard, and we can enclose it. James will have a field day. And we can control light as
100%,
well.
Yep.
And weather will be fine as well. And it also saves us traveling to the sand dunes because we'll also we'll have to get council approval to bring all the cars to transport.
Do you know what? This is good because I'm looking at it. I'm not producing at all whatsoever, but I just think to myself that I was thinking to myself, but I'm optimistic about anything, but I was thinking to myself, like, how the fuck are you going to do stuff on actual sand dunes?
It's hard.
You're going to need like 60,000 generators. You're going to need like...
Well, we just would have used the normal sunlight, but now James can imagine how cinematic it would fucking be. Like in the tent, dust and like all Arabian, Persian kind of production.
Exactly.
It means more production design. And I still don't have a production designer.
Gotcha.
So we're going to have to find someone that's good at that. Also means the budget that we saved on, locations are going to have to now go back into that.
Gotcha.
But it's still
But this is the thing, like that I was just about to say, like you went to something that you originally had an idea for, and you've come up with a way to solve the problems that made present. So
Lexi came up with the idea and had to convince me because I wasn't convinced at first, and she's like, "No, trust me," and then started showing me ideas. So she's just messaged me and she's applied to all these different tent places to try and get this big massive tent. So it also saves like travel time as well.
100%. Yep.
If we're doing that at Lucas' house, he lives in Dural, so it's fucking simple. So
great spot, Dural. So
keen. Good stuff. Keen. So that's that. What other progress have I done?
I don't know if you mentioned it, but you shot your crowdfunding video.
Yes, I mentioned that. Yeah, shot the crowdfunding video that goes out next week. Trying to think what else. I'm still chasing like locations like Oak Hill and we decided what we're doing for the balcony. Did I tell you?
No.
So we're not doing it on a proper balcony anymore. We're doing it where we filmed Tuesday the Lesson in that little gazebo. But it's going to be, imagine this, at night, right? At night.
Oh, the park. Yes.
It's going to be at night. We're going to dress up the gazebo with vines and lights and shit like that. Little trail leading towards that. James is going to have a field day lighting it up. Make it look so, we're going to haze the shit out of it, and it's going to look so mystical.
This
and
is
magical.
actually going to be at nighttime, right?
This will be actually at nighttime. And that's what we're going to do for the balcony. It's going to be like their little hub, which they can like look out onto the stars, and we don't have to worry about space because it's space, but we still have to get council approval for
I hear that Jano's a good guy that can do stars for you.
No way.
So Jay, hit him up. Let him know.
Let him know. No. We're
you got to go to his birthday party though.
So, fuck.
Or was it the other way around? You have to invite him to yours.
We have to invite him.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, poor kid. So yeah, that was that. Trying to think there was anything else. I don't think there was. I mean, I was like just busy like trying to do the crowdfunding. Oh, I created the Osmar group on Facebook.
Yep.
We dropped in all the important information with everybody. I'm sorting out coffee dates for when I get back from a holiday to then go on coffee dates with all of the actors before the end of March. And then at the end of March, do a table read in person. So they're all sending me their availabilities, and hopefully I can sort out a day where we can do an in-person table read. You know?
Very nice.
And then other than that, I think that's everything. Like we've had a couple calls with James and stuff like that, and just all the logistics and getting things ready.
Yeah.
Everything kind of now hangs in the balance of how well we go with the crowdfunding and how much we raise.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man. I think
that's awesome.
I think that's basically it. Let me check my checklist and see if there was anything more. Oh, I've emailed James C. I told you about the James C problem. Did I? Yeah, I did. So they told me, because I'm looking for a Persian Arabic singer, right? And I told JMC, you'll find this funny as well. So I'm looking for, because you're going to fill in, right? For the Persian like Arabic singer, right?
Hey.
So I'm looking for like an actual one to like, you know, do it, and if not, then we'll just get their voice and Indy will fill in and stuff like that.
How good's that?
But we're looking for it, and I asked James, the head of music, to give me like some options, and they gave me the best Arabic singer around. So I couldn't contact her. I contacted her via Instagram, and I'm like, send her the whole spiel, like, I've been referred to as the best Arabic singer in, you know, the area. And all she writes back is, I'm a Syrian, not Arabic. And I'm like, well, there goes that fucking connection.
No.
So then I email back to JMC going, guys, you kind of stuffed me up here.
Oh,
so
goodness gracious.
Yeah, that kind of goes down that hole. Like,
I would have, if I was you, I would have read that message. I just wanted the world to just swallow me whole, please. Like, just sink through the floor. Jesus.
So that was that. And so chasing James C now about another singer. And that's basically all I've got.
Fucking
so
nice,
now
dude.
you, Osto, what's up?
Okay, so again, the progress with animation is progressing now. We've had some really good... I kept doing that as well. Like I turned it and I'm like, oh no. No, we've had some really good progress on the animation front. Calls have been had and things are in motion now, but I kind of came at the calls with like a thing like, okay, like these need to happen. Like, I've been a bit like kick back and like whenever you can do it, it's fine. But then I've kind of like, all right, so what's this? Like we need to do this day, this, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of like, you know, I was a bit stern about it, but at the same time in a reasonable fashion. But so I'll start with, I had a call with both Teague and Jeffrey on Wednesday. So I had Teague first and we just had a general catch up. We were going over like scheduling and stuff like that. We're having a bit of like scheduling, not issues at the moment, but he's really busy because he's shooting a doco at the moment.
Oh, Teague? Yeah, he said he can't gaff for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I hit up Lockie Lords though. So
okay, cool. Teague's really kind of busy and it was kind of nice. Like we kind of both like sort of poured, like we had a weight on our shoulders that we just kind of opened up to each other and got it out and like kind of just went, oh, it's good to know that we're not alone. Like we got each other in this whole journey and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, he was feeling a bit burnt out and he was a bit like stressed and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of just spoke it out and like we're sorting through things at the moment. And him and I are going to sit down and do another day at June Cafe.
Cool.
With storyboards and stuff.
Cool.
But it's not until I get back from holidays.
Yep.
So
what, to finalize the storyboards?
Yes, okay. Yes. But with that being said, I thought, okay, that's cool. Teague, you do what you need to do, and we'll get that ball rolling really efficiently when I get back.
Yep, cool. When do you get back?
25th.
Okay. All right.
So I said to Teague, we'll tee up a day, and that'll happen. But so I went, all right, cool. While you're doing your documentary and I'm away, I'm going to use this 2 or 3 weeks to really, really, like, I'm lost for words at the moment. Yeah. Really dial down on the animation pre-production. Cool. So what happened was I was on a call with Jeffrey. Yep. And I basically said, right, we need to establish a animation hub, like a communication hub, so we can all communicate as a team. Yep. Because that's the other good news is that we have five animators.
Really? So 3 of them. I only got 3 of the emails. So
really?
Yeah, so they must have just pressed reply instead of reply all.
Yes. So there you go.
Okay,
So
cool.
Nathan, Destiny, Anna, Sam,
Holy shit.
Jeffrey. So there's 5 animators.
5
Jeffrey's lead.
Are they all on board?
Yes.
No!
All on board.
Really?
All on board.
You've sorted them into...
No, see, that's the thing. So they've all said they're on board.
Okay.
They sent me their websites. You know, do you know what the weird thing is that they send me the website to be like, you know, here's my work. Like, let me know what you think of that kind of stuff. And I look at it, I go, this is amazing. Like, this is cool. But like, you know, thank you for coming on board.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Thank you.
So you mentioned... okay, good.
So,
oh, shit.
so yeah, I've had 4 animators come on board, and what's happening with Jeffrey is I said we need to establish a communication hub that, you know, we can all jump on together and like we can monitor progress that way and kind of get this ball rolling. Because you know how we said that when we go on I go on holiday, we kind of want animation rolling
To start going.
and then I'll check in and all that kind of stuff as it's going.
So is Jeffrey going to talk to each of them? That's amazing.
So I said to Jeffrey,
Yep.
what's your schedule looking like next week? Because I want to set up a call with everybody. We're going to do a meet and greet. We're going to talk about, we're going to designate roles. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So you can come into that call as well.
Yeah.
And
what day?
I haven't sorted that yet.
Let me know. I'll be in Queensland, but
yeah,
let me know. I'll jump on.
So I'm currently in the midst of organising a call for next week with all of the animation team.
Yep.
And we're going to delegate roles. We're going to do all that fun stuff.
Fuck yes.
So I've had all of them say they have experience in all areas, but some of them want specific roles already. So I'm like, cool, that's awesing. And if like 2 double up, then that's fine because they all have experience in everything.
Yeah, mate.
So I said to Jeffrey, what do you think we need to do? He said, we will have the first call, meet and greet, and then, you know, we'll delegate roles, and then we can start drawing up the props, the backgrounds, the characters, the style, the colors, like all that kind of stuff. We can just start doing that for the first 2 weeks, because I say the first 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
That's amazing.
Because then when I get back from holidays, Teague and I are going to sit down and do the storyboards. Then we're going to have that call with Jeffrey. Meanwhile, all this is rolling.
Perfect.
Conceptualizing the art and everything like that. And then Teague and I are going to sit down and have another day like we did at the cafe, just from open to close, go through the storyboards and really hone down the shots.
Okay. Do you need to do the choreography before the storyboards, or what are you thinking with that?
Grey area
Okay.
at the moment.
Yep.
So then, we're going to do that while this is all happening. Jump on a call with Jeffrey. We're going to talk about everything, and then we're going to take all that stuff back to the animation team, drop it in. We're all going to get working, all that kind of stuff. We'll film the choreography the way that we see fit, because I just said, fuck it. It's animation. We can say, like, you know, we'll throw a punch here, but like the animation team can make it look cool.
You can use the storyboard, that you and Teague do to then do the choreography.
Exactly right. So, that's what the plan is for that front.
Cool.
So there's a lot of wheels in motion at the moment with the animation. So I feel great
that's
about the progress.
Fantastic to hear.
So, because after the like little rut I was in like 2 weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, like I feel back and I feel good about what's coming, because I just it was like when we started production for Stain, we were like, we need to sort out the live action and animation, and I was like, oh fuck. But then now I'm like, all right, separate
You've
it.
also had a lot of things going on in your life.
Exactly
so
right.
Sometimes it gets nice one.
Fuck. Had
there's a microphone there.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, be careful.
You know, it was just like a lot was happening, and I just kind of felt like I was in a rut, and then I've really taken it back.
Yep.
Now I'm back.
Cool.
So a lot is happening, and Jeffrey has assured me that he's going to have the communication hub up and running this Saturday.
Cool.
Then I'm going to send the email to all the animation team with the link so they can all join. Then we're going to jump on a call. I'm going to
just let me know.
One day early next week, and just talk it out, go over everything, and then start delegating roles, and then we're going to get started on animation.
Perfect. So that's kind of matches up to what. Did you want to say anything else before I run through what I did with your checklist?
No, I think that's pretty much it in terms of progress.
That's amazing.
So I feel like, you know, we're rolling. We're back.
Perfect. Well, I basically pushed everything back a month.
Yes.
So I have all you need to know basically is animation kicks off in May.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Then it goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully we're editing by December.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Happy?
Happy.
Cool. Done. That's the progress,
That's
baby.
progress. A lot has happened on both our fronts.
Amazing.
And I'm really happy that I had a better feeling now about this kind of stuff. So
amazing, brother. Good
stuff.
stuff. Let's do that. This segment is called the dependent variable, because just like in a science experiment, the dependent variable is the variable that changes, and this topic changes each week. Austin, this week we are going to be doing something that I whipped up, and I said I was going to mention Winnie the Pooh. I saw Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, right? Winnie the Pooh's in the public domain, so which means anybody can do it, right? Anybody can do their own little spin on it. This one was a horror movie. Fantastic. It was terrible, fucking dreadful. One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, but fantastic.
So
man.
bad it's good.
It was so bad it's good. It's the best, worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Gave it 5 out of 5, just for the lowest, man.
Yep.
Really, 0 out of 5, but 5 out of 5.
Because that's what you go for. You go for the experience.
Exactly. Fantastic, brother. Saw it with a bunch of my friends. Fantastic. Good time. It was just so good. I'll read you my review real quickly just so you can go into it. And okay. Wow, that's
This
long.
is like the epitome of any publicity is good publicity.
Exactly. I was like, fuck yes. This film was incredible. So terrible, which made it so good. I honestly think the director's a genius. This movie is self-aware that is horrific and really dives deep into that fact. I truly believe making a movie this shit brought people together to make the cinema experience one that is unforgettable. The exact same effect of shitty Christmas bonbon jokes around the table at Christmas. Because it's so shit, everybody's like laughing.
Which is the best part
Exactly.
of that.
I'm like, I don't think you can rate this film like any other film truly for the fact that we knew that this was bad and made it for that very reason. We have an absolute cult classic on our hands, and I truly haven't had this much fun watching a movie in a while. I truly think the worst reviews this film gets... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, cool. The worse reviews this film gets, the more success it gets. Honestly, I'd take the terrible reviews as a compliment because they knew exactly what they were doing. Every 0.5 or 1 star should be considered a 5, and whilst all the keyboard warriors will be sharing their dismay, the filmmakers will be there knowing that's exactly what they wanted. They'll be there laughing, wiping their tears away with their 1 million plus profit.
Exactly.
See this with a packed cinema and it will be an experience you'll never forget. This film is my new guilty pleasure, and my brother, it was
I need to watch it. I really need to.
So indie, bro.
Yep.
It was so indie. Not this indie. Indie NDIE. NDIE. Yes. Indie.
got there.
Yeah. It's fantastic. So bad. It's great. It's just your typical slasher.
Yep.
It's just terrible. So bad, but
I
it's
say
fantastic.
again, that Winnie the Pooh costume is horrifying.
Terrible, man. It is just so funny. There's like a point. I'm just gonna do this. Like this. So Winnie the Pooh was murdering something at one point, and this is just how campy it is. So someone was like making a noise, going, "Stop! Wait!" And Winnie the Pooh's like, like it just does not take itself seriously at all, brother. It is so funny. Anyways, Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain, which is why these filmmakers could make it, because there's no copyright on the characters whatsoever. So I thought for this segment, I'm gonna list a bunch of non-copyright, characters that have lost their copyright over the years.
Well, I only know of one big
and now
character.
in the public domain. What I want you to do, I want you to attach, if you were the film producer, I want you to attach a genre, a director, and an actor to these characters. And I'll help you out.
Yeah, all right, cool.
First one, Robin Hood.
Ooh.
We've had a couple Robin Hood movies over the years. What genre would you like to do?
I already
Robin
know.
Hood?
Straight up. Going action. Gareth Evans as the director.
Okay.
And Scott Adkins as Robin Hood.
Done.
Because that...
Perfect.
Wow, that would have been...
How would you make it different from all the other Robin Hood movies before?
Well, martial arts.
Martial arts. Fair enough. All right.
Violent martial arts in Robin Hood.
Dracula.
Ooh, Dracula. Trying to think of like a creepy actor. Scott Derrickson to direct.
Yes. No, okay. But see, now you're just going with
Oh, no.
think.
Yeah, sorry.
I would make it a really campy rom-com.
Yeah, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I went with like the character there. That's my bad. Yeah, campy rom-com.
Yeah. With someone like fucking Kenny Omega. No, that's a wrestler. Who's the dude that directed High School Musical?
Oh.
Bro, no, you have to. No, Kenny Ortega. Sorry.
Ah.
Kenny Ortega. I reckon Dracula with Kenny Ortega to direct. And the person that plays it... Who's like a real... Neil Patrick Harris. What do you reckon? Neil Patrick Harris, yeah?
Let's do it.
Done. All right. Sherlock Holmes, just recently in the public domain.
Okay, I actually had a recent film idea that I wanted to sort of express. But I feel like because I was thinking about Sherlock Holmes in the public domain, and I was like, how can you kind of run with the Sherlock Holmes? So I was thinking, chuck Sherlock Holmes in high school.
Oh my gosh.
Chuck Sherlock Holmes in high school, have him be like a high school detective, and it's like a thriller comedy.
Like a high school drama.
But
drama. Sherlock Holmes in high school.
Yeah. I was like,
that.
Do that.
Who would direct it?
Who would direct it? Because it has to be like high schooly.
How about the guy that directed fifth grade? What's it called? Fifth grade?
Oh, Bo Burnham, 8th grade.
Hey, did Bo Burnham direct that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you talking about the film that Brendan showed us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Bo Burnham.
Oh, what, the comedian?
Yep.
No way.
Bo Burnham directed
You're
that.
kidding.
But I don't know if I'd have him direct that.
Okay,
I'd probably
alright.
have...
I actually didn't know that. That's crazy.
Who directed the Addison Rae movie? Yeah, who directed that? Because he's got other movies that I know.
Yuck. But why would you want him to direct
But
that?
what's his name?
Mark Waters.
What else did he direct?
Bad Santa, Mean Girls, Mean Girls, Freaky
It
Friday.
needs to be high school.
Okay.
It needs to be high schooly.
Okay. All right.
Needs to be cheesy. Needs to be
Alright.
high schooly.
So high school Sherlock Holmes, Mark Waters directing, and who's acting?
Who's acted? Because you need a young person. I'm gonna go with a.
I swear to God, if you say Tom Holland, I'm not.
No. I'm gonna go with a female lead here as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
You're
with
gender
female,
swapping.
Yeah. Go with a female lead.
Nice. Okay, who are we saying? Who
Because
we
I'm
going?
not like okay, I'm treading the waters of like Enola Holmes here.
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
But like,
true.
I want to put, and I'm gonna butcher her name, but say Ronan. What's her name?
Cerise Ronan.
That's it. Cerise Ronan. Put her in the lead. Directed by Mark Waters. High school thriller, comedy, drama.
Can I give you an
That's me.
alternative?
Yep.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge. You know, Fleabag.
Oh yes.
She's really funny.
Yep.
And she's used to the fourth wall break.
Yeah,
and
100%.
I feel like she could be a good choice.
Yep. So that's what I'd do with Sherlock
Would you
Holmes.
do Phoebe Waller or Cerise Ronan?
Well, are you talking about the main character in Fleabag?
Yeah.
Well, she's a bit older.
37. Yeah, you're right.
How old's Ronan?
28.
There you go.
All right.
So-
Cool. Cerise Ronan.
And she looks
Sure.
like she could fit the.
Cool. All right.
I just look at Lady Bird as that film, and it was great. So
Aladdin. But we're not talking about the genie. We're talking about Aladdin, like Prince. I don't know his name, but do you know what the prince in Aladdin's called? Prince Ali. Is that the one?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm looking at you two for confirmation.
Yeah, Prince Ali. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's in the public domain. I would do
Wow.
like a very gory fucking action, like
Yeah.
with fucking what's his name? The guy that did Operation Fortune.
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie directing. Oh, he already directed,
He directed
fucking Aladdin.
So
Oh no! But I want a Guy Ritchie Aladdin, not a Disney Guy Ritchie Aladdin.
yeah, because that was just a job. That was a paid job. That
or someone
funded
who
his
does
movies
like
that are coming out.
really. Oh no! You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? Fucking what's his name? The dude Transformers.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay
Oh.
directing an Aladdin like Six Underground type film.
Michael Bay directing with
Jamie Foxx as
as a star or something. Oh my gosh. That
Oh,
These all need to
fantastic.
happen.
These need to happen. All right, let's do that. Are you happy with that?
Yep.
And just very like gory action. All right, last two. Ebenezer Scrooge. Christmas
that?
Carol.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know what Christmas Carol? Ebenezer Scrooge? You know when people around Christmas say you're being a Scrooge?
I've never heard that in my life.
You melon.
I promise
All
you,
right,
I've
we're
never heard that
skipping
in my
that then.
life.
The last one, King Kong.
Oh, okay.
I know you love your fucking King Kong movies.
Okay, King Kong. It's a bit hard. How do you change the genre in that without it being a
I don't know. Do it.
how do you change that without it being like a kaiju
I don't know.
monster film?
King Kong falls in love.
That was the plot
Oh,
of
fuck, really?
yeah.
Oh,
Have you
really?
seen Peter Jackson's King Kong?
No, does he actually fall in love?
Well, watch it and see it. Tell me.
How about you do it a comedy? A sitcom. King Kong sitcom.
Or
What?
do King Kong the way that what's that Kevin James movie where his best friend is a gorilla? Like he can understand.
I bought a zoo?
I think that's the one.
Yeah. Hold on. No. I bought a zoo. No, that's with Matt Damon. No, I know what you're saying.
Zookeeper?
Zookeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin James, and then like the animals start talking.
Like
to
a
him.
buddy cop,
But
buddy cop comedy with King Kong
Bro, do a buddy cop comedy with King Kong.
and Kevin James.
Oh, and Kevin James.
with the director. How about the director of like Night at the Museum or something,
Yeah.
or like a comedy director?
It
It's a
sprinkle.
Sean Levy did Night at the Museum. I reckon he could do
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I reckon he can do a buddy cop comedy.
I was
going to
say sprinkle Edgar Wright in there and see what
Edgar Wright. Whoa. I'm feeling more of a TV show vibe.
Yeah.
Like a limited series.
I think it could be like
Sean Levy's done that before with Stranger Things, so I reckon he could work there.
No,
What are we saying?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Buddy cop comedy.
Kevin James, Sean Levy at the helm.
King Kong.
Ooh, that'll be good.
There you go. Alrighty. Well, I think that brings us to the end of this podcast. And wow, what a podcast it has been.
I think that's been a great,
fantastic little
in terms
short
of where we're at.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. Now we're actually recording 2 today. So let's wrap this up today.
Yep.
Austin, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy birthday again, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Hope you liked your presents and I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. On that note, let's tie a little bow. Actually, before we tie the bow,
tell me,
where can they find us, Joshua?
Well, if you're listening right now, you know where to find us. The pre-production meeting on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. The pre-prod pod on Instagram, TikTok. We have a manager now.
We do.
Manager / producer. Do you want to come say hi or no? Yeah,
come on up.
Come say hi. Come say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Little Tom Holland thing. So she'll be running the social medias, hopefully being a bit more active, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Other than the clips and stuff like that. Thank you again to Bodhies for